My name is César Zevallos. I am a serial entrepreneur, half a pure physicist and a complete economist, and with a master's in knowledge and information society. When I was 6 years old, and the first time I went to the library at my school, I got a book only by its content. I went out and told my teacher, "This is the best book in the library." And she said, "César, did you read the title?" I turned over the book, and the title was Questions and Answers for Curious Kids. That is how I consider myself: a curious mind, a learner, an early adopter, and a doer. The 80s was a time when there was no funding for startups, neither this type of grants to go to study to Singularity University. I was planning to leave the country to become a pure physicist and never come back. But I decided to change and became an economist and an entrepreneur to do things here in Peru, in science and technology. As an early adopter in 1981, I had this type of tools, the computers. These are the first ones I had. And also an email account at AOL. Really rare for a person in Lima, Peru in 1982. In 1983, I convinced the parent association of my school, from the library, to purchase a computer lab of 25 Apple II computers. And I designed and started teaching Logo and basic programming languages. I was sure computer programming was a necessary skill for the future, as it is now. In 1987, I started my first company, EOS. We were pioneers in the digital technology to turn the printing and newspaper industry into digital. And that's how we did what we did. In 1993, I sold EOS and started ASICS, a company that I run for the past 24 years. This is a company who does internet and technology solutions. Also, that same year, I wanted the people to use the exponential technology of the internet, so I became founder of the Peruvian Scientific Network. But it was only for academic and government institutions, not for individuals. Only two crazy people, José Carlos Mariatti and me, went into the Red Científica Peruana and asked to be part of it. And they created this name as independent researchers and opened the doors to individuals for this exponential technology. In 1995, I did the first video conference using the internet at Pontificia Universidad Católica using CU-CME, connecting Lima, Dallas, and Beijing. And you know, I collapsed the whole internet of the country for a couple of hours during that experiment. In 1995, I built with ASICS the first government website of open data called Perunera al Día. And also that helped me to bring customers to my company. My entrepreneurial spirit over these years had helped me to learn through failures how to turn an idea into business. These are all the companies in which I have participated. In 2005, I discovered TED Conference. This is an invitation-only event. I told my wife I wanted to go. And she said, "Well, César, the only thing that can happen is that they say no. Why don't you apply?" And TED replied, "Yes." I was the first Peruvian accepted to TED, and I went to TED Global 2005 in Oxford. Here I am with David Dodge, the creator of quantum computer theory, Jay Walker, the founder of Priceline.com, and Sir Marty Rees, the royal astronomer. When I went there, something really terrible happened the day I arrived to London. It was the day of the bombing in the underground. Fortunately, my plane was late, otherwise I would not be speaking tonight. This terrible event had a positive impact at TED because all ideas were only for us, not to share with the world. So in the same place where Newton and Darwin discussed their ideas of Principia Mathematica and the origin of a species, TEDsters discussed the idea to share the ideas with the world. And that is how in 2006, TED started to put the TED Talks online, and you know what happened. I was so passionate about TED that I participated in an experiment, TED University at TED Conference in 2007. That same year, I started to email Chris Anderson, the curator of TED, asking him to bring a live feed of the event so we can watch it here in Lima, Peru. I insisted so much that he sent me a harsh email saying, "No, we will not do it, don't insist, we are not prepared now." So I immediately emailed him back apologizing and telling him that I was passionate about TED and all the benefit of these ideas. and I will wait patiently. 5 minutes later, to my surprise, he answered me back saying that I was right. And he gave me that feed, and in Pontificia Universidad Católica, with more than 250 people, we have TED 2007 live here in Lima, Peru for the first time. Also, testers were amazed of the experience of the event, and we want to have that on our communities. That is how in 2009, TED decided to create the TEDx program. And here, that same year, I started to do TEDx Tucuy, the TEDx event here in Peru, with a group here, all young volunteers that work with me. This event has a very particular characteristics. It is an outlier in attendee satisfaction. That is the reason why TED selected myself to go to TEDx Summit, to head the action, mentoring, and knowledge sharing for the TEDx program. And I work with people from amazing backgrounds, from McKinsey, IDEO, Razorfish, Google, Apple. It was like going to Singularity. So we presented our work in TED Global 2012 in Edinburgh. This is the foundation of more than 3,000 events all over the world, producing 70,000 ideas each year and impacting a third of the global population. That is a moonshot. The moonshot that Singularity University is looking for. And now, let's talk about my moonshot. My moonshot is about the brain. I want to really create better brain-computer interfaces. In simple words, I want people to move things only using their thoughts. And how I will do that? I will collect big data from the encephalogram with an interaction of visual and auditory stimuli in order to analyze how to make better algorithms using artificial intelligence, pattern recognition, and cloud computing. I want to have something similar to Siri, OK Google, or Alexa, but for our thoughts. And that will help a lot of people with disabilities that can move things only using their thoughts. According to the World Bank, I will impact 1 billion people. But I think I can go even further. This is an exponential technology. This can be used on the Internet of Things. And I also had impact in 3 of the global challenges of Singularity University. First, health. I will make people with disabilities have the chance to work only using their thoughts. If they can work, they can do telework, and they can impact on environment, reducing their carbon footprint. And also, if they can work, they can overcome poverty, and that will impact on prosperity. I think always about this future of abundance and the next generations. These are my daughters. I think the world they will have. And I think of all the talent that is here in Peru and the need for them to be inspired on these exponential technologies. I am sure that you, jury, will need to help all of us to accomplish this world challenge. And so, why you should select myself? Because, first, I am passionate about science and innovation and exponential technologies. I am sure I can help others accomplish their moonshots in the Global Solution Program. And here are some facts that will help you in your decision. First, I have been already serving my community for the past 30 years as an honorary keynote speaker, mentor, jury, board member, pushing STEAM initiatives for the public sector, private sector, and civil society. I have been a catalyzer of innovation since 1983. And also, I had a global network of intergenerational people who can help me, and proven leadership. I hope to have a future of abundance for Peru and the world. Thank you very much.